If you're an African business owner, you're in the real estate industry, or you sell digital products that doesn't require physical product delivery, or you're selling physical products that can be delivered and consumed in any part of the world, you may want to target Africans in the diaspora or in the abroad with Facebook and Instagram ads. Also, if you are into the exportation of local food products to places like the US, UK, and Canada, or other places where your fellow citizens are residing, then you will find this video very, very valuable. If you're in the real estate industry, you're looking to target other Africans in the diaspora, not necessarily because you have a property out there that you want to sell, but you're looking to target them because they might be interested in investing in a real estate property back home, and they most likely have the purchasing power to invest in such high value properties. Welcome to my channel. This is Smart Skills Up TV with me, Mary Adole, and here we discuss a lot on sales, marketing, and advertising, and also a whole lot on how to make money online. If you're yet to subscribe to my channel, so you're stumbling on this video for the first time, please do me a favor, hit on the subscribe button, and also like this video, engage in the comment section if you have any questions, and I'll be looking at the comment section to reply to every question. And don't forget to also share this video to people whom you also believe would gain value from this tutorial as well. And if you're a returning subscriber, you're welcome back as always. Thank you for your massive support at all times. So the first thing you want to do, of course, is to navigate to your ads account or your ads manager. So I'm showing you how to do this from a laptop, but if you're using a mobile phone and you want to be able to access this type of interface, you can actually go to Google, right, and type in Meta Business Manager and then go through the process of all of that, right? So this is one of the things I talked about in my Facebook ads course for smartphone users. That's the Simple Facebook and Instagram ads course for smartphone users. So if you're interested in that, it's a beginner course on how to run ads in a simplified way from your mobile phone, right? So you might want to check it out. Check the link in the description of this video, right? But if you're using a laptop, it's easy, and if you already know how to run ads, like you're not new to this entire interface, of course you know how I got here. You may also check the description of this video. You're going to be getting links to videos I've done in the past where I talked about how to run Facebook ads, at least from a beginner perspective, right? So anyways, we are here now, and the first thing we're going to be doing is to go to create. All right, and then we're going to be going to the leads campaign objective, right? So for you, you might actually use any of the objective option, but most of the times you're looking to generate leads, so this option might be the best, or normally is the best, right? So I click on leads, and then we'll go down and we click on continue. Then it's going to be asking us to choose a campaign setup. We're going to be choosing the manual lead campaign option, so I click on it and then I click on continue. So we are here now in the ad setup, and you would find that there are three stages of setting up your ads, right? So what people actually call ads is what people get to see, like the end result of the entire setup, right? But then we have the campaign level, we have the ad set level, and then we have the ad level where you get to set up what people see. But what you're doing from the back end has three stages to it, right? So this is the first stage where you get to name your campaign and then select or tell Facebook if your ad falls into any special category. But we're not going to be doing any of that. So I'm just going to be naming a campaign. Let's say we'll name it test lead generation. So the reason for naming your campaigns is so that you'll be able to identify them later on, especially so if you're going to be running several ads on this same ads account, right? So after doing all of this here, you can leave all these other options here. These are more advanced options, right? So you leave it and then go to the next phase of the setup, which is the ad set level. This is where you get to do your main setup and choose where you want your ad to go to. Like when you click on your ad from Facebook or Instagram, where you want them to go to, right? So you choose your conversion location. In this instance, let's say we want to do website conversion location. Now, recently, they also introduced lead generation for WhatsApp and Instagram, as well as Facebook Messenger, such that you can actually generate or collect leads. Like people can actually, become leads by chatting you on Instagram, or not just sending you a DM, but becoming actual leads, right? So you can actually go through certain that up yourself. You can, and so that you can get to see how it now works. Initially, the lead generation objective was only available for websites and instant form, and then it was even recently they introduced this website and calls, right? So it's a good thing that Facebook is, knowing, getting to know what is important for us and helping us to iterate things so that it becomes easier for everyone, right? So of course we're just going to be navigating straight to the audience setup, because that's what we're going to be doing our entire magic, right? So this is the audience setup session in the ad set, and what we're going to be doing is to switch it to original audience options, right? So now there are two different type of audience settings. So one of them is Facebook trying to help you use their inbuilt AI system to target your audience for you. So you're going to just be doing some minor setup, and then you leave the detailed targeting for them to help you target or help you look for people that are interested or have the behavior or the demographics of people that you're actually looking to target. But then you don't use it in all instances, right? If you know the people you're looking for, it's always better to actually look for them yourself using the detailed targeting option. But then sometimes one of the things you can also do is to duplicate your ads, such that one of the ad sets you could use the detailed targeting option or the original audience options. Then in the other one, you can allow Facebook to do its thing, then watch both of them and see which of them is going to be performing better for you. So it's the one that is giving you the best results that you're going to be sticking with, right? So that's one good thing about duplicating your ads and also running your ads from the ads manager, right? So what I'm just going to do is to click on switch to original audience options, right? So I'm going to click on use original audience, and then the first thing we're going to be doing is to start our setup from the location targeting, right? So this location targeting is where we are going to be setting the location of people that we want to see our ads in the abroad, right? So what I'm going to do is to simply go to ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT to give us locations in, let's say for instance, we want to target people in the UK. So instead of going to the location targeting and typing UK, right, that's the entire UK, which is going to be very, very broad, we're going to be targeting specific locations, especially those locations where, for instance, we are targeting Nigerians, right? So we're going to be asking ChatGPT to help us search for specific locations in the UK where there are a lot more concentration of Nigerians, right? So I'm going to go to ChatGPT because I've already gone through this process before. You're going to be seeing that ChatGPT has already given me these options, right? So ChatGPT says there are a high population of Nigerians in London, in Manchester, in Birmingham, in Liverpool, and then under these cities, they actually give out, or under these locations, they actually give out specific cities that you can target, right? So if you want to go through selecting the specific locations under these wider locations, you can do that. But for this, for the sake of this tutorial, let's just use the wider targeting options, right? Except if you actually have the intention of targeting people in very specific places, like you want to target only London or you want to target only Birmingham, for instance, right? But for the sake of this tutorial, let's just go on to do London. We have London, we have Manchester, we have Birmingham. So let me start to type that in, all right? So I'll come to location targeting. Of course, I'm going to take off this one here. Then I'll scroll up and then I'll come to start typing. So I'll type in London. So you can see we have different options here. We have London, California, United States. We have London, England, United Kingdom. So I think I'm just going to go with specifics, right? So we have Birmingham. The other one, which is Manchester, right? Remember, we are not looking at Manchester in United States. We are looking for Manchester in United Kingdom, right? So you have to be very, very careful. So what I'm going to, because it's giving me suggestions now for Manchester in United States. What I'm going to do is to type in Manchester, UK, right? Or Manchester, United Kingdom. All right. So you can see now that it's giving me Manchester, England, United Kingdom. So let's just enter that in. So that's how you go on and on to get your location targeting. Now, one thing you have to note is when you're running ads to, these places, the Western countries, your ad tend to be more expensive, right? So you have to take note of that. Okay, but then it's going to be effective, especially so if you're spending enough money to reach these people. All right, so let's enter more locations and then we'll go to the next thing. So we have we've entered Birmingham, we have Liverpool, we have Coventry, right? So I'm going to enter Coventry. So I'm going to come back to our ads manager and I'll type in Coventry. Coventry, Vermont, United States, not United Kingdom. So we have Coventry, England, United Kingdom. Coventry, Connecticut, United States. Now you have to take note of what suggestions Facebook is actually giving you so that you don't make the mistake of targeting where you're not actually intending to target. So let's say we are done with the location targeting, we've entered all of that. So the next thing we're going to be doing is our age, right? So here, another option that Facebook is giving us is to reach more people likely to respond to our ads. So you can decide to go with this or not. It's actually your choice. And you can actually differentiate it if you're doing a duplicate of this ad set for this targeting. So you can decide that in one of your ad sets, you can tick this option, and in the other one, you may decide not to tick it off. So let's say we want to tick this off. It's essentially going to be increasing our audience size, right? So now the age targeting is going to be dependent on the kind of product or service you're selling, right? So for people in the United States, of course, they have students, they have different people living there within different age grades. So it really depends on what you're looking to promote, right? So let's say you're doing real estate, for instance. You might actually want to remove, you may not actually want to target people within certain age brackets. You might want to target people that are actually capable of investing in real estate, and it's not going to be people from the age of 18, right? Typically, they might be people from the age of 25 downwards, right? So let's say we want to go with the age range of 25 years old to 65 plus. We might just leave it at that, right? Then the next thing we're going to be doing is, of course, you can leave the gender to all genders except if your product is gender specific. So the detailed targeting option is what we're going to be entering interest, demographics, and behavior of people that may actually be Nigerians. And we would actually get that by going back to ChatGPT, right? ChatGPT has even given me some options that we can work with. So while I told ChatGPT to help me to search for people for cities that have concentration of Nigerians, it also went ahead to help me with Facebook ad targeting tips, right? So it said that we can target people that are interested in Yoruba, Igbo, Pidgin English, and Nigerian news, Nigerian banks and fintechs, Afrobeat and Nollywood, right? So these are the things that we can actually use to now target people that are in those locations and are actually Nigerians, right? Because people interested in stuff related to Nigeria are likely to be Nigerians or have Nigerian origin. So we're going to be going back to detailed targeting, and then we'll start to type this in. So I'm going to be typing Yoruba as a language. So we have Yoruba, people interested in Yoruba. I'm also going to be entering Igbo, right? Igbo language. So it's not here. It's not available for targeting. So let's enter. Now remember that it's not all interest or behaviors or demographics that are actually going to be available for targeting on the Facebook Ads Manager, right? So let's look for Pidgin English. Right, we may also look for Hausa. Let's check for Hausa as a language, right? Okay, we don't have Hausa here, so let's look for Pidgin English. Pidgin English. Unfortunately, we don't have Pidgin English here, but let me see if we have Pidgin. We don't have Pidgin. So you can also use your initiative to start, getting some of these things, right? So let's look for, say, BBC Nigeria. Now let's look for other options, say Afrobeat. So Afrobeat music is consistent with Nigerian music industry, right? So you notice that once I typed this Afrobeat. It's like giving me music artists, right, that are Nigerians. Of course, Nigerians out there will be interested in people like Davido, Wizkid, Tiwa Savage, Yemi Alade, music, all of this. So you can actually go on to type this out, and so that you can target them with Facebook ads, right? So aside from this, we have banks, right? We have banks, Nigerian banks that these people may also be interested in, like GTB Bank, or let's say United Bank for Africa, United Bank for Africa. That's not as an employer, but as an interest. So you'd want to go down and search for UBA as an interest and not a behavior. All right, so we don't have it here except for behavior. So let me see, maybe I'll take this, I'll type it in again. Okay. Okay, so we obviously don't have it as an interest, so you can just enter it as an employer. So because there are some people out there who have listed their employers as UBA, so this is also good. So that's how you really go about doing your detailed targeting to reach out to people out there who are actually Nigerians and may be interested in whatever it is that you're looking to sell, right? So this is how you go on and on and on until you're actually satisfied and you've gotten it right. So aside from the detailed targeting option, another thing you might also want to ensure to target well is with your creatives. So these days, detailed targeting is no longer what is more important to Facebook to optimize your ads for the better results, right? What they are actually looking for most of the time is how engaging your creatives are. So you want to do creatives that also calls out your audience, right? So in your creative, let's say for instance, you're doing real estate, you might want to say, hello Nigerians in the abroad or Nigerians in the UK, I bring you good news, I bring you special opportunity, and you know how you're going to be structuring your message to actually call them out and get them to be more interested in whatever it is that you are advertising, right? So this is just a simple way to target Nigerians or Africans, depending on the country that you're doing this targeting from, that are not in your country. They are living in diaspora, they're living in the abroad, in different whatever it is that they are living, right? So a combination of ChatGPT and detailed targeting within Facebook would help you to achieve that result you're looking to achieve. So thank you very much for staying until the end of this tutorial. I believe you've gotten value from this tutorial. Please don't forget to engage with the video, comment, like the video, share it, and don't forget to also subscribe to our channel. And I'll see you in subsequent tutorials. Bye for now.